Good afternoon, my dear students. Do you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Right. What about this board? Now? Is it visible clearly?
Visible,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So today we will discuss about the structure of monocotyledonous seed and semi-technical description of the flowering plants. So first of all, you have to know about the structure of monocotyledonous seed. How many classes of angiosperms were there?
2 classes.
Two classes. Yes, one is dicotyledone and monocotyledone. First, draw the diagram. Structure of monocot seed or monocotyledonous seed. Have we drawn this diagram?
So 1 minute, sir.
Okay, it's correct. endospermic seeds.
Sir, in this right side diagram, sir.
This longitudinal section.
Sir, our outer layer, that is fruit wall, and that next inner layer is seed coat, na sir?
Yes, yes. Seed coat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Outermost layer is the fruit wall. Next, just beneath the fruit wall, seed coat. Both are fused. Completed.
Sir, option 1.
Which is the correct answer? Endospermic seeds are option 1 castor, option 2 P, option 3
Option
brown, option 4 2 and 3. Very good. Endospermic seeds. Option 1. Non-endospermic seeds.
For option 4, 2 and 3.
Very good. Option 4 is the correct answer. 2 and 3. P and groundnut. So endospermic seeds are also known as albuminous seeds. Albuminous seeds. Albuminous seeds. Endospermic seeds. Endospermic is present or not in immature seeds?
Yes, sir, it's present, sir.
Endosperm tissue is present in the mature seeds. Such seeds are called endospermic seeds or albuminous seeds. Non-endospermic seeds are known as X-albuminous seeds. X-albuminous seeds. Non-endospermic seeds are the also known as X-albuminous seeds. Which of the following are the X-albuminous seeds?
Option 4, 2 and 3.
Very good.
Option for 2 and 3.
Option 4, 2 and 3. Which of the following are the albuminous seeds? What is the answer for this question?
Option 1.
Very good. Option 1 is correct. Okay, today we will discuss about the structure of monocot seed. Have you completed these diagrams?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, completed, sir.
Okay. In monocotyledonous plant seeds, the seed coat is fused with the fruit wall. The seed coat is, look here in this diagrammatic representation. So this is the outermost layer, fruit wall. Just beneath the fruit wall, that white color layer is represent the seed coat. The fruit wall and the seed coats are fused together. Fused together. The seed coat is thin. The seed coat is thin. So that is that's fused with the fruit wall. In maize, rice, and wheat. So as per NCERT, the given example, maize. So in maize plants, the fruits caryopsis. the fruit is Caryopsis. In maize, rice, wheat plants, the fruit is Caryopsis. So in these fruits, the seed coat is thin. Seed coat is, what is seed coat? Outermost layer of the seed is known as a seed coat. The seed coat is thin. So it's the thin seed coat is tightly fused, closely fused with that fruit wall.
Sir, does fruit wall have any function, sir?
Fruit wall that gives protection to the seed, embryo, gives protection to the embryo.
Sir, then seed coat also do the same things now, sir. Seed coat.
Seed coat to common. In some of the more distance, more gap is there in between fruit wall and the seed coat. In some of the plants, the fruits, groundnut fruit. Thus, this is the fruit wall. And seed, this seed. The seed coat, its outermost layer of the seed, is known as a seed coat. The seed coat is not fused with the fruit wall. Rice, wheat, maize, jowar, and in grasslands, the seed coat is thin, that is fused with the fruit wall. So here the fruit wall is fused with the seed coat. So such type of fruits are known as a Caryopsis. So in these fruits, the both fruit wall and seed coat gives protection, tightly, closely fused, hence it gives protection to the embryo. Both seed coat and the fruit walls.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So monocotyledons, generally, the monocotyledons plant seeds are endospermic. Monocotyledonous plant seeds are endospermic. Monocotyledonous plant seeds are, how many classes of angiosperms are there? Mainly two classes. Dicotyledons, monocotyledons. So monocotyledonous seeds. The monocotyledonous seeds are generally endospermic, whereas in orchids are monocotyledons, orchids plants. Orchids plants, seeds, orchids are also belongs to monocotyledons. So in orchids plants, the seeds are non-endospermic. Non-endospermic. Rice, wheat, maize, okay, barley. So these are example. These are the examples for the monocotyledons. Cereals plants, rice, wheat, maize, jowar, barley. So plants are cereals, monocotyledons. In majority of the monocotyledons, most of the monocotyledonous seeds, the endosperm tissue is present. Whereas in orchids monocotyledons, the endosperm tissue is absent. The mature seeds of orchids, the endosperm tissue is absent in mature seeds of the orchids. The such seeds are called as non-endospermic seeds. So, which are the non-endospermic seeds of monocotyledons? Non-endospermic seeds of monocotyledons. Option 1 is castor. Option 2 is orchids. Option 3 is pea. and groundnut. Option 4 is 2 and 3.
Sir,
Option
can you
for
repeat the question?
Which of the following are the non-endospermic monocotyledons?
Option 2 orchids.
Option 2 orchids.
Non-endospermic. So, which of the following are the non-endospermic dicotyledons?
2 and 3.
Option 4, 2 and 3.
Sir, option 3, P and groundnut, dicot.
Option 3, P groundnut dicotyledons of angiosperms. So, which of the following are the non-endospermic seeds?
Option 4, 2 and 3.
Very good. Option 4 is the correct answer. Right. Which of the following which of the following plants are endospermic?
Option 1,
Option 1, castor.
Option 1 is the right.
Sir, is endosperm is always solid?
Endosperm,
Is always solid?
it's maybe in liquid states. So initially coconut fruit, liquid states, later it's gradually converted into solid. In coconut seeds, initially that the liquid endosperm is present, gradually the liquid stage is disappeared. Means there the liquid endosperm is converted into the solid stage. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. So endospermic seeds. Orchids. Orchids are belongs to which class? Monocots or dicots?
Monocots.
monocot.
Monocot. So most of the monocotyledon plant species, the seeds are they endospermic or non-endospermic?
Endospermic.
Endospermic,
Endospermic.
Whereas in orchids are
non-endospermic.
non-endospermic. Right. Here, this is the external appearance of the maize, the plant seed. So this is the embryo. Embryo is present inside the seed. External appearance. And this outermost layer, the fruit wall and seed coats are fused together. So the fruit wall is fused with the seed coat. Such type of fruits are called as, what is the name of the fruit? In rice, wheat, maize, the fruit is called
Caryophysis.
Caryopsis. Right. Okay. So here the seed is consist of the more amount of the endosperm tissue. So rice, wheat, maize, the monocotyledonous seeds, cereals. So in these monocotyledons, the endosperm, majority of the monocotyledons plants is endosperm tissue is present. The endosperm tissue is stores the food materials. The major part, this is the endosperm tissue. So endosperm is bulky and stores the food material. The outermost layer of the endosperm is separates the embryo, that's called as aileron layer, the outermost layer of the endosperm. Look here.
Sir, it's proteinaceous layer, no, sir? Alluring layer.
Yeah, this endosperm. This is the endosperm, major part, bulky and stores the food material. So, which is the outermost layer of the endosperm in this diagram?
Alluron layer.
Yes.
Alluring layer.
So, the alluron layer is made of the proteins. The outermost layer of the endosperm is separates the embryo. The outermost layer of the endosperm is aileron layer, so that separates the embryo. So this is the diagrammatic representation. So this is embryo, the structure of embryo. So endosperm outermost layer is separates the embryo. So that layer is called as aileron layer. Aileron layer is made of the proteins. So what is the chemical composition of the aileron layer?
Proteins.
Proteins. So the what is the quality of endosperm tissue in a
Triploid.
plant?
Like,
Triploid condition. So aileron layer is a part of the endosperm tissue. Aileron layer. What is the quality of aileron layer? Is it haploid, diploid, or diploid?
Diploid.
The ploidy of
Triploid, sir.
what is the answer now? The ploidy of aileron layer
Triploid, sir.
is option 1 is haploid, option 2 is diploid, option 3 is triploid, option 4 is tetraploid. What is the answer for this
Sir,
question?
option 3, triploid.
diploid.
Option 3.
Sir, option 3, triploid.
Diploid. So aileron is the diploid. Embryo, the quality of embryo.
Diploid.
Diploid.
Zygote.
Diploid.
Diploid.
The quality of the gametes. Male and female
Haploid. Haploid.
gamete is haploid. Female gamete haploid. So during the sexual reproduction, the male and female gametes are fused to form zygote. The zygote is gives rise to embryo. Okay. The another male gamete is fuses with the central cell to form a primary endosperm cell. The nucleus of primary endosperm cell is called as pen, primary endosperm nucleus. So that's involved in formation of a endosperm tissue. After the sexual reproduction, the ovule is becoming to seed. The endosperm cell is involved in formation of a endosperm tissue. So endosperm is a triploid condition. Aileron layer is a part of endosperm. So aileron is a triploid condition. So regarding this aileron layer in objective point of view, whether it is in KCET or in NEET examination, they may ask the ploidy of aileron layer. Okay, the ploidy, what is the ploidy of aileron layer? That's a triploid condition.
Triploid.
The ploidy of endosperm is
Option 3, triploid.
the ploidy.
Option 3, triploid.
Very good. The ploidy of endosperm is triploid. The ploidy of endosperm in angiosperms to plants is triploid. Right. One shield-like cartilage is present. The shield-like cartilage is present. The shield-like cartilage is present. That's called as NSC. Along with the endosperm tissue, the shield-like cartilage is present. That's called as scutellum. So this is the scutellum. The shield-like cartilage is present. That's called as scutellum. One more question in theory. It's important for both subjective and objective point of view. In theory, subjective point of view, what is scutellum? The shield-shaped cotyledon in monocotyledonous seed is called scutellum. The shield-shaped cotyledon is called scutellum. Scutellum is present in only in monocotyledonous plants, seeds, not in dicot seeds. So the shield-like.
So can you repeat
the shield is
Sir, what
Can
is
you
the
repeat
function
your
of
definition of
scutellum,
scutellum?
shield-shaped cotyledon is present in a monocot seed. Shield-shaped cotyledon is present in monocotyledon seed. That is called scutellum. Florary of cotyledon. Cotyledon is a diploid.
So what's the difference then between the normal cotyledon and scutellum?
Scutellum
And normal cotyledon and scutellum. So the difference between a normal cotyledon and a scutellum.
normal cotyledon and scutellum.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Because you said scutellum is also a cotyledon. So, like, what is this doing?
Shield like the cotyledon is called as scutellum. So that's scutellum cotyledon structure is different. In some of the angiosperms, the cotyledon is not appears like a shield shape. So that's varies. Shape of the cotyledon is varies. If the cotyledon is appears like as resembles like a shield shape, that is called as scutellum. Is it clear?
What's common shape of cotyledon, sir?
Shape of the cotyledon is varies. That's maybe appears like in oval shape. That's appear in different shapes. So the shape of the cotyledon is varies. In monocotyledonous plant species, the cotyledon appears like a shield shape. That's called as the shield-shaped cotyledon is called as the scutellum.
Sir, how to differentiate practically the endosperm with cotyledon, sir?
Differentiate endosperm
With cotyledon practically.
So we can see that practically in the maize corn, the maize plant species, the corn plant species, the seeds are required, and with the help of the microscope, we can separate. So
Okay.
okay. In the practical session, we will observe that endosperm tissue, non-endospermic. All dicots are non-endospermic seeds. Dicots, not all the dicots. Some of the dicots are the endospermic and some are non-endospermic. Puneet,
Sir,
Sir, what is the
endospermic
function of
dicots
scutellum?
example.
endospermic dicot, the castor. Coconut is the monocotyledons of angiosperms. Rice, wheat, maize, the monocotyledon seeds. Castor, dicot. Coconut is the monocot. Castor is the endospermic dicot seed. Groundnut, pea, beans are the seeds, the dicots seeds, non-endospermic.
Non-endospermic, yes, sir.
Yes. Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Right.
Sir, scutellum function is same as the cotyledon function, sir.
Yes, sir, cotyledon. Function is same.
Its shape is only different,
So it's
sir.
just a type of a cotyledon.
It stores the food
Type of
material.
a cotyledon.
It stores the food materials. Yes, sir. Cotyledon.
Thank you, sir.
It's okay. You're
This
welcome.
is nice.
So what is the here? The embryo. Where the embryo is present? Is it embryo is present inside the seed? What are the parts of embryo? Yesterday you have learned about that parts of the embryo.
Sir, plumule, radical, and
Radical and embryonal axis.
Plumule and radical.
Plumule and radical.
Embryonal axis, plumule, and radical.
yes, sir.
In the plumule part, in monocotyledonous seed, the plumule part is enclosed. So this is a plumule. The plumule part is covered by sheath-like structure. That is called coleoptile. The plumule part in monocotyledonous seeds, not in dicots. In monocotyledonous seeds, the plumule part of the embryo is covered by sheath-like structure that is called a coleoptile. Coleoptile is not there in daikon seeds. Coleoptile is the sheath-like structure present around the plumule. Okay, coleoptile is present in only monocotyledonous seeds, not in a daikons. Okay, now is it clear now? Do you have any notes regarding this coleoptile?
So could you repeat definition of coleoptile?
Coleoptile. In monocotyledonous seed, the plumule is covered. Plumule is covered by sheath. Plumule is covered by sheath. That's called as coleoptile. Suppose, so this is the coleoptile part of the embryo. Coleoptile is covered by the sheath-like structure. That's called as coleoptile. Is it clear?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Root caps, that's protoderm, and tissues are there, regions, prochromium, protoderm. So that the characters, the integral characters, radical part is involved in formation of the root system. Some of the regions are involved in formation of a root cap. So that in detailed concept we will discuss in anatomy of the flowering plants, the types of tissues, meristematic and permanent tissues are there. Okay, next chapter is anatomy of the flowering plants. There we will discuss about that. Okay, Puneet? Right. So radical in monocotyledon seeds, the radical part of the embryo, radical. So this is the embryonal axis. Plumule part is covered by coleoptile. Radical part towards the lower end of the lower end of the embryo is called radical. The radical is covered by the sheath that's known as coleorhiza. Coleorhiza. So coleorhiza is the protective sheet of the radical. Coleoptile is the protective sheet of the plumule. Plumule is covered by the coleoptile, whereas radical is covered by coleorhiza. Coleorhiza. Is it clear and do you have any notes regarding this? Coleoptile and coleorhiza?
Sir, when plumule and radical are still inside the seed, only that time only they are covered by coleoptile and coleorhiza, no, sir? After they start to develop, are they present or they are not, sir?
So they are after that seed germination. These are destructed. Coleoptile and coleorhiza are destructed. The plumule part of the embryo is gives rise to that shoot system.
Yes, sir.
So during germination of the seed, whenever the seed is sown in a soil, while germination of the seed, the plumule part of the embryo is gives rise to shoot system, whereas the radical part of the embryo is
Root system.
Root system while germination of the seed. So this is the coleoptile and coleorhiza are present only in monocotyledonous seeds, not in a daikon seeds.
Yes, sir.
Coleoptile and coleorhiza are present in option 1 is daikon seed, option 2 is monocot seed, option 3 is 1 and 2, option 4 is none of these.
Option 2,
Option 2, monocot seed.
Monocot seed, very good. Option 2 is the correct answer. Monocot seed.
Monocot.
So monocot seeds are the coleoptile and coleorhiza present in monocot seeds. Coleoptile is a coleoptile is a option 1 protective sheet of radical. Option 2 is protective sheet of plumule. Option 3, 1 and 2. Option 4 is none of
Option 2, protective sheet of plumule.
Option 2,
Option
protective sheet of plumule.
protective sheet of
plumule.
plumule, right? Very good. Coleorhiza is a
Sir, option 1.
very good option 1. Coleorhiza.
Sir, fibrous root also has root cap, sir.
Root cap present in generally the mesophytic and xerophytic plants. Root pockets are present in aquatic plant species. Even it is a taproot or fibrous root system is consist of the protective. In mesophytic plants, how many types of plants are there based on the habitat? 3 types. Some of the plants are lived in water, hydrophyte. Some of the plants are lived in xerophytic. So there is no excess amount of water or lack of water, mesophytes. Some of the plants are lived in xeric areas, xerophytes. So mesophytes, xerophytes are consist of the root caps, whereas it's absent in hydrophytic plants. Instead of the root caps, root pockets are present. Is it clear?
Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
So which of the following parts of the monocot embryo, which of the following parts are present in a monocot embryo? Option 1 is coleoptile. Option 2 is coleorhiza. Option 3 is plumule and a radical. Option 4 is all of the above.
Option 4, all of the above.
Option 4, all of the above. Option 4, all of the above.
Very good. Option 4 is the correct answer.
All of them.
Right. Which of the following parts are present in embryo of daikon seed? Then what is the answer? Very good, Ramana. There is
Option 3, plumule and radical.
Option 3, plumule and radical.
Right. Which of the following are absent in embryo of the daikon seed?
Option 4, 1 and 2.
Option 4, 1 and 2.
Very good. Option 4 is the correct answer. 1 and 2. Next. Next concept, the semi-technical description of a flowering plant. What are the parts of flower?
Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium.
Gynoecium.
Calyx,
Right.
corolla, androecium, gynoecium.
Calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Calyx and corolla known as
Non-accessory organ.
Unnecessary.
Non-essential organs.
Non-essential organ.
androecium and gynoecium.
Essential organs.
Essential
organs.
organ.
Essential organ.
Reproductive organ.
Units of calyx known as
Sepals.
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 the members of corolla known as
Petal.
Petals.
petals. The members of androecium known as
Anther.
Stamens.
Stamen.
Semen.
Stamens.
stamen is differentiated into
Anther and filament.
so already learned about the structure of flower, parts of flower, the types of the flowers based on the gynoecium, based on the symmetry. How many types of flowers are there?
Three
3.
types.
Three types. Actinomorphic,
Zygomorphic.
and
Actinomorphic,
asymmetric.
zygomorphic, and asymmetric.
Three flowers, right? Based on the number of floral appendages in each whorl, how many flowers are there? Very good.
Three.
Three types. What are they?
Trimerous, tetramerous,
Trimerous.
Trimerous.
Primarous,
Right. Primarous flowers, the each whorl, generally regarding that non-essential organs, the three members are there in each whorl. Okay, tetramerous,
4.
4 members.
pentamerous,
5
5.
members.
five. Okay, primerous and tetramerous flowers are present in trimerous flowers are present in
Monocots.
Monocots.
Tetra and pentamerous flowers are present in
Dicots.
dicots. Right. How many types of the flowers are there based on the position of ovary with respect to the other flower part in a flower?
4 types.
Three types.
epigamous, epigamous.
Hypogenous, perigenous,
Perigenous.
And epigenous flowers. What is the position of ovary in hypogenous flower? Position of
Superior ovary.
Ovary superior.
very good. Position of ovary in
Half inferior.
Half inferior. Or half superior.
epigenous flowers. The position
inferior.
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 The small leaf-like structures present at base of the. What is the stalk of the flower? Stalk of the flower is called.
Pedicel.
Female.
Pedicel.
Stalk of the flower is called the pedicel. Stalk of the leaf.
Petiole.
Petiole.
Stalk of the leaf is called the
Peduncle.
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 Peduncle. It's the small leaf-like structures present in
Bracts. Bracts.
what is it?
Bract.
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 If the bract is present, that flower is called
Bracteate.
Flower.
bracteate. If the bract is absent, that flower is called
Bracteate.
Bracteate.
bracteate. So some of the symbols are used to describe the flowers. So that's a floral formula. So first of all, you have to draw the diagram. Later we will discuss about the description. How many types of estimations are there in a flower? How many types of estimations given in a flower? As per NCERT,
4
4
types.
types.
Vexillary, imbricate.
Imbricate, twisted, axillary, maxillary.
Maxillary imbricate.
Valve twisted.
Valvate, twisted, imbricate,
Vexillary, imbricate.
yes. So first of all, I have to draw the outline. Here, the four sepals, here I drawn the four sepals. Okay. How many members are present in the
4.
galaxy?
4.
So next corolla. The units of corolla known as petals. Here I draw how many petals?
4.
4, 4.
Petals. Okay, are they free or overlapped on each other?
Free
Free,
petals.
sir.
3 petals, sir.
Not fused, not overlapped. Very good. Valvate distillation. Valvate distillation. Next, what is the third next model of the flower?
Androecium.
Androecium. Androecium. Six stamens. How many stamens here represented?
6.
6. 6.
Four sepals. Four petals.
What are the different? So what are the different symbols to represent all the herds of the flower? So that we can use in the floral diagram.
Yes, Floral.
So what are the symbols used to represent different hulls of the flower so that we can use in the floral diagram?
Yes, the floral formula and floral diagrams, both are used in a semi-technical description of the flowering plants. The floral formula, the numerical representation. Suppose bracteate, if the flower is having the bracteate, that flower is represented as the B or beads, the B or words to these two alphabets are represents the bracteate flower. The flower is bracteate. Okay, if the bract is absent, that flower is represented, denoted as the EBR, ebracteate. And numbers also. Calyx. How many sepals are there in a calyx? The calyx is represented, denoted as the K alphabet. If calyx is consists of the 4 sepals, that number is indicated K4. K4. Okay, and if the corolla is consist of the 4 petals.
C4.
C4. So corolla is denoted as a C alphabet. Later we will discuss about that.
Sir, if it is fused or free,
Fused means don't keep in a bracket. If free means if they are fused with each other, that should be in bracket. So that bracket is indicates the fusion. Without bracket means free.
Understood.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Clear.
Later we will discuss about that. First, draw the complete diagram. Have you drawn this? Sepals, petals,
Yes, sir.
it's gynoecium. Gynoecium. It consists of 2 carpels. Two carpels. So this is one carpel and the second carpel. Ovules.
Sir, it's monocarpellary or dicarpellary, sir?
Floral diagram. Okay, floral diagram, floral formula. The characters, external characteristics of the plant organs. Suppose if the leaf is consists of reticular vegetation, taproot system, two continents are present in a seed, then you can say dicotyledon plant. If the plant is consist of the parallel variation in leaves, one cotyledon in a seed, the fibrous root system is present, then that plant you can say monocotyledon. So this, the floral diagram, the floral formula is not gives information about whether it is dicot or monocot. Is it clear?
Yes.
Right. The next class, tomorrow we will discuss about this semi-technical description of the flowering plant. Have you completed this diagram?
Complete.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Completed.
Yes, sir.
Or do you have any doubts now regarding this today's session?
No
no
doubt.
doubt, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.